Hey, welcome everybody to Andromeda 7, your celestial gateway, your channel for community support, help, friendship, love, knowledge, and being of value to others. And I'd like to introduce my wonderful, beautiful co-host, Teresa D'Anton, is with us tonight. And then I'd like to say hello to everybody on the panel. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to introduce Dalibor M. Suki, Queen of Courts, Karen, Grandpa Brian down in the middle, and of course, Alex Fawkes, our Ganja Blessings horoscope dude.
Our Fawkes. He's our Fawkes.
Yeah, Fawkes.
Y'all want a Fawkes? We got one. Go get your own. He's mine. And Mandy Moo will try to get back on. She's having some power failures. She was just in testing her setup, and she sounds beautiful, looks beautiful. And is all set to do some astrology, card readings, and crystal readings for you all. And we're hoping that power gets restored to her shop and she can get back online. Yeah. So let's put out some good intent.
Good intent
to the universe. Like, get our sister back on here. Okay.
Sounds
all
good.
Right. Well, I tell you, we're going to be able to say hello to you anyway and call you out as we do the card reads. But welcome everyone, and thanks for coming tonight. Share it out. Let folks know we'll come in here and have a good time.
Yeah.
I have an opening reading here, and then after that, we'll flip over to Alex. Alex is going to give us an update, a numerology update for February. Is that right, Alex? And he has a video that we're going to show from Pescetti. Is that her name? Last name is Pescetti, the numerologist. And then Karen's going to give us a report and an update, talk about a few things that might be affecting us in the month of February. And then we'll go into the readings. And Lori has a ticker that she'll be showing you. If you want just tarot, you'll say number 1. If you want just a number reading from Alex, you'll say number 2. And if you want, if Mandy's on and can do the crystals, we'll say, I want to number 3. If you want all 3, you just say all 3. Okay, I heard an echo there. I hope it wasn't me. All right, so let me open it up here. Brenda, I'm going to pick on you again. I always do, because Brenda has these little nuggets of wisdom in her postings. And I picked one of hers, like I always do, because this is from Psychology in Our Life group. And she told a story. It's a short story. There was a beautiful, well-versed 83-year-old lady, fully dressed every morning at 8 a.m. sharp, with her hair done in fashion and perfectly applied makeup, and is moving to a retirement home. Her husband recently died, which motivated her move. After many hours of patiently waiting in the hall of the home, she smiled sweetly when told her room was ready. As she moved her walker towards the elevator, she was given a detailed description of her small room, including the curtains hanging from her window. I love it, she said, with the enthusiasm of an 8-year-old girl who was just handed over a new pet. Mrs. Jones, you haven't even seen the room, just wait. That doesn't matter, she replied. Happiness is something you decide over time. Whether or not I like my room doesn't depend on how the furniture is arranged. It depends on how I arrange my mind. I've already decided that I like it. It's a decision I make every morning when I wake up. I have the choice. Right, Lori?
That's right.
I can spend the day in bed going through difficulty I have with my body parts that don't work, or get out of bed and be thankful for the parts that do work.
Yeah.
Every day is a gift, And as long as my eyes open, I will focus on the new day and the happy memories I've stored just for this time in my life. Happiness is like a bank account. You withdraw from it what you deposit into it. So, my advice would be to deposit a lot of happiness into your memory account. Remember these 5 simple things. Number 1, free your heart from hate and discord. Number 2, free your mind from worries. 3, live simply. 4, give more. 5, take less. And this is the lady. I don't know if you could see her.
No.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
All dressed up and dolled up and ready to go. So, Brenda, thank you.
Sweet
That was
lady.
one of your wonderful nuggets that you share out there on Facebook every day, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Alrighty.
excellent. And wait till everybody sees how that fits into what I'm talking about with astrology. Exactly. So
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
it's
Excellent.
perfect.
I just had a.
Thank you, Brenda.
I
No
surfed through there and-
synchronicities.
Yeah, I surfed through there, and there was another one she posted that it has a video about a little boy who kept getting his hand smacked for being late for school until the teacher one day saw why he was late every day. He's pushing his brother, who's paraplegic in a wheelchair, to his school, so he
First.
couldn't get to. And that teacher broke down when the kid came in and held his hand out to be whipped. The teacher just put his arms around him and hugged him. That video moved me like you wouldn't believe. It brought back memories of my Catholic days getting whacked by a ruler. But more importantly, it's like you never assume the worst in somebody. That kid was doing something
good,
valuable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anywho, Alex, did you want to open up? And you're on mute, so you have to unmute yourself. But did you want to open up with a numerology update and have us play the video? Or
You can play the video. It's gonna talk about this month energy. We're in the 8th energy, which is about prosperity and abundance, and also standing your ground. Yes.
Okay. This video runs about 7 minutes, so we'll go ahead and play that for you folks.
Hey you, welcome back. I am Nat from Nat's Numbers, also known as the Numerology Chick over on Instagram. I'm so happy that we are here on numerologist.com to celebrate this brand new month. This is your February 2022 numerology guide. Stay tuned for all of the juicy details. All right, you guys, so February is an 8 universal month. The 8 is a month where we are reminded that we are powerful creators, that we're reminded that we are fully capable of setting a goal and of achieving that goal. This is where we take our power back. This is where we notice where we give away our power, who we might blame, the circumstances that we might use as an excuse for why we can't be who we want to be and do what we want to do. But this 8 of 2022 is very special. It's backed and fed by all of these 2s. February is a 2, and 2022 has all those 2s. So really, this is a month where we're being asked, are we open to receive all of the goods, all of the resources, all of the support that we need to be able to manifest this goal, this dream that's on our heart? This is key. Are we open to receiving all of the good, beautiful things that we need, all of the resources that we need to take our dream to the next level? I think oftentimes what happens when we first are under the influence of the 8 and the 2 is frustration. Every single time, it's frustration. And it's frustration that why don't other people know what I want? Why do other people not seem to care about what's on my heart and about what I need? There could be anger. Why is it that it seems like the relationships or the schedule of my life doesn't accommodate this thing that's so important to me? But all that is a prompt to come back to the whiteboard, come back to brainstorming, and to step into the role of being the CEO. The CEO, the authority, the leader of this dream. That is the energy of the 8. Any problem can be solved. Any obstacle can be overcome when you come back to this place of, how can I organize my life, my schedule around better prioritizing this dream that's on my heart? This is the key. To be able to receive these resources, to receive the support, to receive the goods and the money that you need to move this dream to the next level, this is the mindset that you have to have. The mindset of the leader, the authority, the business owner of this dream. So, for instance, if your dream has been to write a book this year, you might want to ask yourself, am I open to actually receiving the kind of support that I need to write the book? Have I organized my life and schedule around being a writer? Have I asked my spouse, my partner, the family member to watch the kids every Friday night so that I can invest time and energy into this? If you have a goal of wanting to have a healthy body or to heal from a condition, are you investing time, energy, and resources into healing? Are you going to the grocery store and doing big, healthy grocery hauls with fruits and vegetables? Or are you still investing time and energy in fast food and takeout? This is the energy of the 8. It's actually looking at where we invest our time and energy, what we really are receptive to, what kind of resources are we letting in, or are we preventing from coming in through our time, through where we invest our time, our attention, our love. If you have a goal of wanting to make more money, wanting to have more revenue in your company, again, are there structures or systems that need to be put in place to better accommodate that? Are there things that you need to move around? Is there an existing system that's in place that's actually preventing your company from having a better impact or from doing the great work that's on your heart? So the key this month is this. You can only receive the kind of support, the kind of resources that you become aware of, that you need, and that you declare that you deserve. So it's important to first, always, presence. What is the dream and what is the desire that's on your heart? What is the thing that you want to manifest? This is so important. There's a reason why I cover it every single month. It's the biggest problem that I run into in my private practice with clients is that people don't know what they want. They're not in touch with it. They haven't taken time out to actually get in touch with those divine desires, or they have a laundry list of desires that they want to manifest. Pick one, just one. I guarantee if you focus on manifesting, feeding, becoming the CEO of just one of those beautiful elevated desires, all of the other things that are in your dreams will come to you faster and more rapidly. So what is it? What is the desire or dream? And number 2, become the CEO of it. How can you better organize and structure your life, your schedule, your business around making this thing more real? How can you be open to receiving the goods and the resources that you need to make these things happen? Do you need to move your schedule around? Do you need to rework your business structure? Do you need to rework how you're eating? Do you need to take the funds that you're investing in entertainment and put it towards investing in somebody to help you eat or help you exercise or help you learn how to shift careers? Whatever it is, this is the month to say yes. I am open and willing to prioritize this, to get creative around organizing this into my life so that it actually has the container that it needs in my life to come to full fruition. So thank you so much for being here with me. Please comment below and let me know what came up for you. What is the dream or desire that is on your heart? And what are you doing to better prioritize and organize this into your day-to-day life. If you want to be notified the moment that the March forecast hits, make sure to subscribe to the numerologist.com newsletter and to their YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.
Awesome. Actually, that was a really good video. Thank you, Alex, for turning us on to that. That's a lot of us are going through that right now, especially the money thing. And that gets a bit complicated with people. And it seems like the more you resist, the more of that is what you get. And I personally have been dealing with that myself. And it seems like the moment I just let go and throw my hands up and say, oh, I'm done, that's when everything starts to shift.
Yeah.
But it isn't easy. It's easier said than done. But that's the tricky part.
It also fits in with the reading that Teresa just did from Brenda as well about setting the intent. It was all about creating it in her mind, where she said, so it's the setting of the intent that creates that, and the importance, like the woman did, about deciding that in her mind she was going to have the happiness. So
that's it.
So that's kind of what she was saying as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's having the faith and knowing that it will be there when you need it, but you want it right now because that's what's going to make you feel safe and secure. And the trick to it is having the faith and knowing that it will be there when you need it. And that's really what you got to remember. That if you can remember that little key right there, it'll help a lot.
Oh yeah. Surrender. Yeah, it's hard to surrender and let go, and then have faith, as you said, and trust the universe that you're gonna get supplied. Whatever you need at the divine time.
Yep.
Yeah, but you just have to be like the woman. You have to be very clear, right? Like she said, most of the time people don't know. Like, you have so many things you want to do or not do. Pick one, or you can't decide, and you have to make sure very clear intent on what that is, what you want to create. Because if you don't, then throwing it into faith or to the wind or the universe, they're not going to know either, because you don't know and you haven't made a clear decision or choice. So the moral of the story is to make sure that, you're taking the time to pick wisely and make a choice, have clear intent.
Yeah.
And then throw it into the universe.
I'm gonna use Doug as an example, because Doug, I feel your pain. Trust and believe. I've been through it many, many times. It's not easy. He says, I set the intent and I try to be happy, but I'm about to lose everything this week starting Sunday. I'll tell you what, you keep telling yourself that and you're going to get a lot of what you just said. You're going to get a ton of that. But if you turn it around, be thankful for what you have, and just throw your hands up and say, I'm just going to let this go and I'm sending it to the universe. I know the universe has my back, and trust and believe in it. You'll be shocked and amazed at how one day is going to change everything for you. That customer is going to pull in and he's going to say, look, I want the works, and it's going to blow your mind. Yes. You just have to realize that that's how this works. And I'm telling you this because I've dealt with it myself many, many times. And I've sabotaged myself by not being more like that. So I tell you what, start doing that and you'll see the shift immediately. And it's hard to believe. I know. Trust and believe in that. But you can do it, and that's how you do it. All right. I just had to get that out.
No, but that's true. Teresa, you're on mute. Oh, I thought you were saying something. You're on mute.
I was saying, no, Lori, that's fine. You've been living it and going through it for months now.
Months, about the last 3 months.
And every day we get together, and every day we both lift each other through it, because we both have businesses and we both have the ups, and it's a roller coaster. And
it really is.
And Doug, you're not alone. You just, it's your mind, your mindset is part of it.
Yeah. Don't look at the day, look at the month. Don't look at the month, look at the, the week. Don't look at the week, look at the year. It's perception. It really is perception. Right. But something will shift and turn around for you, but you just got to believe it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Folks, before we get into Karen's astrology report, and then we'll get to the readings, I've got a bunch of you down here already. Just hold off until we get to the actual reading, and then I'm going to need a birth date. If you're expecting a numerology reading, I'll need your birth date. Year, month, day?
Yeah, you can give me the year, month, and day also, all of it. Then I can calculate the life path and the personal year number.
And if Mandy gets her power back and she can come back on, she'll need that same information for any kind of crystal projections. And if you, like Brandy Robinson, you want just the crystal read, but if we don't have Mandy on, we'll pull a tarot card for you, right?
Yeah. Well, I can do a crystal too.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah, I can do a crystal thing too.
All right.
At the same time.
My God, you're so versatile.
Well, I got them all over here in front of me. Might as well. What the hell?
There you
on my
go.
desk,
there you go.
I'm sure I could come up with something.
That's right.
Depending.
You're like the jack of all trades of the. Well, you really truly are. You and Dalla were both.
She's a Jane of all trades.
Jack and Jill of all trades. There we go.
Well, remember
Jack and Jill.
Remember, I really did mine 5 tons of crystals and gems.
Yeah.
So over 40 years. So yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I've
very
got a lot
cool.
of them.
So, Karen, what's up with the?
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
I almost forgot about that. Well, I had to take notes because I'm out of practice, but that's all right. So, what I'm going to do because astrology, you can cover quite a bit within a few weeks period. And I was going to do all of February, but then I needed to go back a couple weeks because of some things that have happened within the community over the last few weeks.
Well, we'll be back in a couple of weeks doing this again. So.
That's right. And so I thought, well, I'll do the update every couple of weeks because I'll cover, enough for today. So I guess if you go back 2-3 weeks by mid of January, what happened was we came out of a retrograde. And most people kind of know what that is, I guess. And it was both Venus and Mercury that just came out of the retrograde just today. Mm-hmm. So for that whole, part of January up until almost today, we were in a retrograde of those 2 main planets, Mercury and Venus. Okay. So that means that, it has the appearance of going backwards, right? Or standing still and going backwards. And what I found out during most retrogrades, it's a time that we revisit our past. We revisit all our past issues. We spend the time looking at our baggage, what we're carrying around. And with it, Mercury is in retrograde. That's our planet of how we think and how we communicate. And Venus is our love and our money planet. And so for the past weeks, we've been looking at a review, constantly with, what about our past and everything that's unsettled. Because during this retrograde, we're going to be reviewing then after we've looked at all of these issues constantly. What we're trying to figure out is a review of our current circumstances as well. So we're constantly playing that loop within those retrogrades, thinking of everything we've done. Okay, what's going on now? And this has to do with everything within our lives right at the time. And what we're trying to do during this retrograde for when things move in the forward position is deciding how we're going to move forward. Our spirits, ourselves, our higher selves are trying to help us during this period of time and trying to help us, during this process so that we know then when we start moving forward again, like I said, how we're going to move. So during those 2-3 weeks, they're quite, a very heavy time for sure. And what I found when everybody said that they had like an energy push, and what happened was I talked to Al this morning, and I was talking about the astrology tonight, kind of, and mentioned that Teresa, and then there was Lori and Mary and Al, and I've actually several other people, including Brian, all talking about having an energetic push, a shove, a trip, a fall. And what came to mind with during that period is it's a wake up. It's your higher self. It's a push, a nudge, right? To think and how you're thinking, right? Because that's what we're doing the whole time during that retrograde is we're thinking about all of these issues, right? And what we're focusing on. And it ties in with what Teresa and what Alex is things about setting the intent and our focus, and that with which we spend all of our time on is that which we create, right? So yeah, so what I find triggered with me with everybody is say it was at that time, watch what you're thinking. What you're thinking about, right? At that time is very important. And it was sort of like Al was saying, oh yeah, at the time I was thinking this and this happened. I said, I'm never going to think about that again. And it's true. It's a distraction from the exact moment of what you're doing at the time, and distracting you to unfocus at that moment of what, and triggering you to look at what you were probably thinking or doing as your body was doing physically something else. Your mind was busy at a
what
very
you think about, you bring about.
Yeah, a very serious thought, though, at the time you got that push or energetic shove. So it was a very positive thing from your energetic self during that retrograde to look at what was going on at that time when you fell. It's very important to your progress forward after the retrograde. That's what I got. So, for everybody within the community, because that's what was happening with the planets, during that period. And it's interesting because Venus and Mercury are in Aquarius, I believe, as well. And what does that Aquarian overtone has to do with, of course, during the 3 weeks, just look at ourselves and look at the world, because in Aquarian, it has to do with humanity, social changes, socializing, relationships, partnerships, and connections. So, that's the Aquarian wash of the Venus Mercury in those 2-3 weeks. And look what happened in the world, just as far as we don't need to talk about all the events. Everybody's aware of all the social change and issues and things that are going on within the world that from January, right? So that's happened during all that retrograde. So yeah, so not to worry. So the thing I would say is, everybody that had an occurrence, try to think about what was going on with you at the time in your mind and what you were thinking about for that. And so you can
be conscious of your thoughts. What you think about, you bring about. Yep. How many times?
And it was important at that time when you had that push or that energetic shove or trip at the time for everybody. Okay, so that was that 2 weeks up until just today, where February, kind of finished yesterday, today. Now, today, what's really interesting is that the Sun and Saturn now are conjunct also in Aquarius. So we've moved into Saturn. Saturn's a big deal now within our thing. And we know all about Saturn. He's like the father, authority, responsibility, really challenging. We're still, after our retrograde, within the next few weeks, we're still going to feel, that, wash from all of that and wobble still, from the effects of the retrograde. So, so that's what Saturn does, but it's great. It starts a new cycle. We'll have the energy to take on more responsibility for ourselves. And just like Brenda's little reading, and just like the video we saw that Alex said about becoming the CEO in your own life, or becoming the star in your own movie. And we're going to have the energy and the realization we were ready to take that responsibility and ownership in our own life, and be able to have the energy to create that in our reality. So I think we're going to have the energy to do that. Yeah. And have more control of our outcomes then, right? We'll have the energy to do that. I'm kind of looking at my notes. So that's what's going on just today. And that's going to be over the next week or so. And then on the 11th, I'll just cover the 11th as coming up, which is the next big thing, is Mercury and Capricorn will be connecting with Pluto. So that's a big thing as well. So during those few days, and I just something about what I said about Saturn, and about Valentine's Day around the 14th is all in there too. Remember, with how we're looking at humanity's social, our connections, partnerships, and relationships. So it's interesting that Valentine's Day is all coming up within that, and the 14th as well, like in that mix,
Oh boy.
So Yeah. So anyways, on the 11th, yeah, with the Mercury Capricorn, what happens is secrets are revealed and information is presented on Earth. And you come to the realization that how important knowledge is power, and the knowledge and awareness of ourselves and how we relate to the world and how we're moving forward, and just everything we realized within the last January coming up is going to be very powerful for how we move forward, definitely. So that's basically the 11th. So we're going to get a kind of a download, and looks like some things are going to be revealed. It's a time to get things done with Capricorn. I wrote a note to say it's time to start doing now at that point. Like, we spent that retrograde thinking, right? About past, the present, and the future, how we want to move forward. We've got a couple of weeks figuring it out. And so by the 11th and a bit further, we're going to have the energy to start the doing, start the action of our thoughts, right? So you got to remember, you can do all the thinking you want, everybody, right? You can think till it comes out the yin yang, but if you don't move on it or actually do any action or movement, nothing's going to happen. So it can be just something simple, but we're going to have the energy here in Capricorn to get going and start doing. Now, just one other thing, that was like Western astrology, which I'm accustomed to, but Vedic is, I looked at it as well. It's fine. So I didn't want to miss that, just to let everybody know that when the woman that Alex said that for this February with the 2022 is, with all the twos, is a special month. It really is, because this February through the month, we end up getting all 5 planets in Capricorn all together. So we end up with the Saturn, Venus, Mercury, and then at one point near the end of the month, even Mars and the moon come into play, which are your activating planets to anything, right? Those are your activators, your moon, yeah. Mars. So even in the Vedic, that's really, they said it was really special because of those, all 5 planets are being all activating against each other in February.
Karen,
there you go.
Mandy,
Nice.
Very nice, thank you. Karen, Mandy was going to point out a couple things this evening. She's noticed with her experiments with the fluorescence and what's going on there, and she's seeing these shifts occurring in the fault lines and in Earth's energy. Is there anything you can add to that? Because she's not here, and I know you've been working with her on it, but she's been making some pretty keen observations as to what's going on, especially with all the volcanic activity and all of the different things.
Yeah, well, what I would say, it all has to do with the changing of our pole shifts and our magnetics and our frequencies within the planet, which changes everything, right? So that has to do with catastrophic geology and that. So what I would do is, I'm actually on the site within the next couple of weeks. I'm going to do a whole section or page on catastrophic geology and everything that's coming up. And we're having this thing on the luminescence.
Wow, fascinating. Yeah.
So it has to do with, the changing magnetism and within the planet and the frequencies. I would say.
Yes, it's all on our show lineup for the next couple months. We're going to be covering a lot of these topics with you and Mandy and Dalibor. It's really... So stay tuned, folks, and the information will be on the website as well. Thank you. And Mandy still power out. So, all right, thank you. So we can start these card reads, folks. For those of you that have meandered in, and what we're doing is we've got Tarot card. We have the numbers numerology reading from Alex, and we have. Karen is going to add maybe some commentary about crystals, because that's what Mandy was going to try to cover, was give us an idea of what's our crystal for preferred crystal for the month. So what I need is birthday, date of birth for at least those two. But we can start out with Brenda had said she wanted all 3. So Brenda, if you'll pop your birthday in there, appreciate it. Same thing with Skyfalls. And Melissa Holland, welcome. We'll need your birth date as well. She wants all 3. Doug Stack, we'll need your birth date. You need all 3.
He's got it.
He's got it? Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to start recording now. Who wants what and your birth dates, so we can assign it to the card readers. Okay.
Yeah, because I'll be able to do their crystal off of their cards, kind of like, if they're going to do all three. So I'll be able to tell the crystals that they'll need to use based on what Alex says and whoever's doing the reading.
So Karen, why don't you start with Brenda? You can at least do the card and the crystal. And if Brenda puts her birth date in there, it is 9/29/54, Alex. 9/29/54.
This is Brenda?
This is Brenda. So, Alex, if you want to do her numbers while Karen's getting ready for the card. And I'll see what else we got here. I got to scroll back up here and catch up with you all faster than I am. Doug Stack. So, Lori, do you want to do Doug?
Yeah, sure.
Doug Stack, and for Doug's numbers are 8479. We'll come back around to that for Alex. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Let's see. D. Guthrie. D. Guthrie. And so, Brian, can you do D. Guthrie? For the, he wants the numbers and the crystals. Never mind. He wants number and crystal. So, hang on, David. And birth date 8/21. Okay. Numerology. Who's another one that wants all three? So, Brian, can you do Project Skyfall for the tarot card? And we're waiting on Skyfall to put her other information in here. There we go. Birth date 1/20/65. Don't worry, Alex. I'll come back around on these numbers. Let's see. Scotty Boy. 2222. Scotty, do you want? Well, that's Regine. Regine, do you just want numerology? Okay. 2222. Go ahead, Karen. And I'll let me get Dalabor's assignment here. Hang on.
Yep.
Melissa. Everybody's putting a birth date in, but I need to know if these guys want other cards besides that. Let's see. Julie Stowe. Oh, Stowe? Okay, so Dalibor, can you do Julie? A card for Julie. Julie Stowe.
Well,
that'll get us started, and then I'll record these birth dates.
See what I can for Julie.
Yeah, Stough. Stowe, I'm going to say.
Okay.
So you'll write her name down, and then Karen, you can go ahead and start with Brenda.
Oh, we're ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My new cards that I have. Okay, so okay. Yes, I know. I'm just getting used to these ones. Okay, so Miss Brenda, I'll show the card. It's an awesome card. Oh, here we go. Look.
Oh.
So the King of Clubs.
Oh, cool.
But look, it's both sides. Look, so it's
as
the
above, so
card.
below.
So as above, so below. The Master carrying the wand. This is kind of a master card, like I think Brenda is. I said this person has skill and assets. It's got the sword, got the cup, all the trademarks of somebody very knowing, very clear. Has the skills, has lots of skills, easy to create and transform. Brenda, good time for energy for you, transforming energy, sort of what we were talking about as well. And there's lots of vines going up. Now, the King of Clubs, also the club suit in this particular deck has to do with creativity and passion. So it's easy for you to, of course, manifest and create and be very passionate about what you do, for sure. And you haven't. This month has been pretty good. like for you as far as your thinking and your balance and your realization of skills, I think, and what you want to manifest and do for like the coming months here, you know, come the spring. You know what I mean? Actually, so you're gathering information for the springtime. Yeah. And if I looked in the book, The King of Clubs, it is for skill, transformation, clarity. You have your master, your magician. You're good at transforming energies, for sure.
Cool.
That's where
Awesome.
Brenda is.
So
She had a
for
really
Brenda.
powerful card.
So
And to
what
go
about her?
with that for her crystal,
Okay.
really powerful crystal, Brenda, because of her clarity and how clear she is and powerful. Herkimer diamond came to mind for me for her. Herkimer diamond, yeah, because
La, la,
of how it
la.
stores information and what it's very, very, very powerful stone for that and for
A lot of clarity too.
for clarity, astral travel, projection, dreaming. It's great for when you go into those your states and dream world and saying when you come back, it's great for holding to recall that information. A Herkimer diamond. It's good for calling on your ancestors. You know what I mean? Calling on past lives. That's for Brenda. That's just come up for me. You might want, there's something about past occurrence or past life information that will come to you if you were to get a Herkimer diamond and used it for the next little while, along with that the King of Clubs that you just got, as far as your passion and creativity and using those two to, that's exactly it. Herkimer diamond.
Cool.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex, do you have a numerology reading for Brenda? Oh, he's on mute. You're on mute, Alex.
He's on mute now.
Is he still on mute?
He's still on mute.
Alex, take yourself off mute. There you go.
There he goes.
Sorry, the computer is working really slow right now.
Okay.
It's that retrograde.
These are the numbers for Brenda. You have hers?
Oh yeah. Is Brenda's Milky Bomb?
Yes, Milky's mom.
Okay.
Yep.
929. I can't read my last letter here. I don't know how I did that. Is it 52? No, that can't be. Oh, I scribbled it. I gotta go back up here and find it. Did I give you that number for Brenda?
It's
929 54. 1954.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay, she is life path 5. She's a life path 5, the freedom fighter.
Woo.
The adventurer. Mostly the mission of the 5 is the freedom by facing the challenge of the 5 is by facing the of being caged. So that's what they have to overcome in this lifetime. So Queen of Courts was saying about multi-talented, have a lot of talents. Yes, with the 5, they're multi-talented. They can put their energy. They can do a lot of things. Where they put their mind to, they can do it. And both of my parents are also life path 5, coincidentally. And
Cool.
You're also in person year 1. So this year is a new beginning for you. The new 9 cycle starts, so it's all fresh up. So this month is good to set your ideas. What you want to manifest? What's your long-term goals? What's your desire? And being a life path 5, you can do anything. You can have your own business. You can. They love to travel. Life path 5. They love to go hiking and explore and try new things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the perfect year, to try new things and explore. So, yeah, that's what I
Awesome.
can say. Yes.
Awesome.
Did I miss Michael Musgrave, my dear? Can you let me know if you wanted any of these? Because I don't see you on here yet. You usually do, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't overlook you if you did ask for something. All right, Lori, you have
I've got Doug.
Doug.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm using the White Light Oracle deck from Alana Fairchild. Really good deck, and it's interesting because I pulled the Deer of Delta for you, Doug, and it's interesting because this is the same exact card I pulled for myself this morning. So I'll read this for you. It's without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Just believe in yourself, believe and achieve. It's just the power of that positive thinking, and let the negative go. And each time you have that negative thought, transmute it with a positive thought. Things are always working out for me. Things are always working out for me. Things are always working out for me. I wear that saying out, and I want you to do that too. So every time you've got that doubt in your mind, things are always working out for me. Yep. Or the other one I like is galore, galore, galore. I have everything I need and more. And say it many, many times. Okay.
It works, Doug, because she did that with me for what, 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
It took me 2.5, 3 months to get to that mindset, but yeah, I did it every day, and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Doug also wanted a numerology reading from Alex.
Great.
It's August 4th, 1979. August 4th, 1979. And Karen, Doug also wanted to know about a crystal for August 4th, 1979. And you're muted, Karen, and so is Alex.
Okay, heard it. I already had one pop in my head while
Okay.
Lori
ahead.
was reading. So, oh, is Alex ready?
Alex
No?
is still
He'll
looking.
need a minute.
Oh,
You
okay,
go
so I
ahead.
can
Yeah.
tell. Oh, so for
Yeah.
this was for Doug, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I got a
Grumpy
pyrite.
stack.
I got a pyrite crystal for you. Come to
Ooh,
mind.
pyrite. That's
actually.
gold.
Yeah, that's what it came, but it's not gold. It's
What is it?
fool's gold, but it's better than gold in some ways because gold doesn't have a very good form, and it's
It's
flat.
the belief in gold.
No,
The
but
belief in gold.
the cube. No, a pyrite is beautiful and it's a solid cube and has
Mhm.
it's just gorgeous, and that's why people get fooled because it is just a beautiful a rock with lots of energy, and it's interesting that it's always associated as one of the main sulfides, and one can't be there without the other a lot of times, and other minerals. So, there's a lot of pyrite, and it's a really nice heavy stone. It's good for grounding, for setting the intent in place, like you said, Laura. That's why it came up to me and you can even have like nice tumbled pyrite too, and they come smooth because we tumbled some recently, and they came out so great. You can see the little crystal things in them, but they're shiny and heavy. But they're for setting intent. So like when you said for Doug to say certain sayings over and over, it would be great to hold the weight of a pyrite stone or pyrite crystal in your hand.
Excellent idea.
There you go, Doug.
Yeah, and rub it, and because of the weight, it came to mind. It's not like something light, and it has this balance, and you can feel it, and it feels
substantial.
Good. Yeah, substantial, and it has good energy, and it's it's one of the heavier metals. And I don't know, for you, I just thought, that you need to hold something like that when you're saying what Lori said, repeating those statements. It'll give it intent and energy. And weight. It'll give it weight.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
There.
Excellent.
Very cool.
And if you want, I'll send you some. I'll send you some.
He says he's got pyrite in his office.
There you go.
He's got pyrite in his office.
Hold your pyrite.
Yeah.
So Alex, you're on mute. You'll have to take yourself off mute. There you go. For Doug's numbers.
Oh yes. Doug is life path 11-2. 11-2 is known as the inspirational messenger and or inspirational enlightenment. But to get there, to become the master inspirational messenger, you have to be the challenge of them is standing out, not fitting in, and possibly being ostracized. But to get there also from the two, because you have the two vibration, is 11-2. Two life path is known as the peacemaker, duality, harmony, diplomatic, visionary, and they have to face the challenge of discord and conflict. So they're gonna get that a lot in their life. They prefer to work together than being leader. And dog is in Persian 9. Persian 9 is all about completion. So this year is completion, release, universal love, and wisdom. You have come to a full circle, a year of completion, climax, and closure. Whatever needs to move ahead with you in your next cycle of 9 years will retain people and things who have completed the journey will move on from your life this year. Know that every ending is a new beginning. Old patterns, behavior may cease to exist. A year of wisdom, spirituality, and universal consciousness. So that's for Dog Stark.
Awesome.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Good.
Now, Dalibor, I know you know who you're doing. I want to
Yeah.
give everybody else theirs. Karen, your next one for the read will be these are all number 3s. Hang on. Okay, so Brandy Robinson wants to know about her crystal, and so does Deborah Sloan. But I need birth dates, do I not, or do I, for yours, Karen? You need to know their birth dates?
She's muted, and I think she said no.
Sorry, yeah, I'm muted. I said no.
Okay, so
good for you, Lori. No,
right.
do they just want their crystal? Well, okay, because I might.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your next 2 crystals will be Brandy and Deborah Sloan, and I'll come back around to you on a.
Okay, I might just pull a card for them to look at the same time.
Okay.
One of mine.
Okay.
So Brandy and Deborah, right?
And Deborah Sloan. Somebody's got dogs barking. Yeah, Brandy and Deborah Sloan.
Okay.
And then Dalibor, are you raising your hand? Are you okay?
Sure. I was just waving to Jules.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, it's Jules. I didn't see. Okay. All right. Let's see. Then we have for Brian. You've done your reading already, right, Brian? You're ready for another assignment?
No, I have not done mine.
All right. So why don't we go ahead and have you do yours?
Okay. Tonight I will be using the Angels and Ancestors Oracles.
Nice.
Okay.
And for you, Project Skyfall, I drew the eagle. Look at things from a different angle, fly high, and see new possibilities. In animal medicines, both Native American and Celtic, the eagle draws his power and strength from the sun. He is a powerful, strong, courageous guide who is able to see for miles. He approaches all things with intelligence, grace, and poise, and has the capability to make a plan for a higher space before putting it into action. When the Eagle card appears in a reading, it shows that you have a real ability to take things higher and to move beyond the limitations of your ego and your selfish desires. The Eagle medicine swirls around you, encouraging you to recognize that your view or vision may be limited at this time. Is there a chance that you own desperation, need, or ego could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation. If there are other people involved, you are being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you are feeling the need for something to change, how to make you take the higher road, know that if you have intentions that aren't for the highest good, it will only hold you back. Eagle medicine can help you change things. The eagle brings the energy of healing and loving directly to your heart of Father Sky and invites you to do all things from a place of love.
Very cool.
Awesome.
So that was Skyfall. Now, she wanted all. She wants a crystal as well as a numerology reading. Her birth date is January 20th, 1965, Alex. January 20th, 1965. So when we come back around to you, you can do hers. And then she needs a crystal also, Karen.
Is Alex
Skyfalls.
Yeah, Alex going to go first with that then, because I was just finishing up Brandy here.
Yeah, he will when he's ready. I want to let Dalibor go ahead and read.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead, Dalibor. Who are you reading for?
You're muted, Dalibor.
Yeah, Linda Stow, I believe the name is.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I drew the cards Y, L, I, A, E, Z. Okay. And since I speak a couple of different languages, I interpret it based on what I see in the cards themselves. Since I don't know this person, I don't exactly really know what I'm looking at. So I would interpret this as if I had drawn these cards for myself. And okay, basically you have the Y at the beginning, Z at the end. That follows the natural progression of the alphabet. But then you also have the LI. What is LI? That's 51. That could be a number you wanna watch out for. Besides that, the Y, I, A, E, and Z are all prepositions in one of the languages I speak. Okay, so since I wasn't certain exactly what this means, because to me it means basically not much. Not much is going to happen in the next week. I drew two other cards, and I drew N, L, and that only means one thing: the Netherlands. So your week is basically gonna be uneventful, nothing much. You're gonna want to watch out for the number 51. And something from the Netherlands is gonna pop up. Either, I don't know, a person or some kind of event, or it could be anything. Something to do with the Netherlands.
Fascinating.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Lori, did I assign you anyone
No.
else? Okay, hold on a second.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have you do Regine.
Okay.
A tarot card for Regine.
Okay.
Huddleston, please.
You got it.
And then Dalibor, your next one will be Muddy Boy. Have not seen Muddy Boy. Muddy Boy Miami. Muddy Boy Miami.
Muddy Boy Miami. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Muddy Boy Miami.
And Brian, Grandpa Brian, your next card read will be for Mary Wins. For Sister Mary Wins, okay? And let's see. Oh, Jules, the alchemist, is here. Let's give her a chance to break in. Hi, Jules. Take yourself off mute. Take yourself off mute. How you doing?
Oh.
She took herself out. Is she coming back? Is she in the waiting room?
She said it's windy here, so I think that's affected. Here she is. All right.
I'm here again.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello from Australia.
Yeah, I'm out. It's very windy. I'm at a party. I just thought I'd pop in. We're having a permaculture party and a swap. So I just thought I'd come and say hello. But It's blowing a gale. We had very hot weather. We had rainy floods, and now it's blowing. So we've got all the elements happening in a week.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
So I just thought I'd say hello and enjoy the show, and I'll go back to my other little party.
All
Well,
right,
enjoy your
sweetheart.
party. Good to see you. Much love,
Thanks
Well,
Jules.
for dropping in.
Thanks for
Thank you.
popping in.
We'll pull a
Well,
card
bye.
at the end. Bye-bye. We'll have to pull a card for her at the end, you know. Okay, so Karen, you were going to do a card and a crystal for Brandy and Deborah.
Oh,
You-
okay.
are
I did.
you-
I did. I've got Brandy, and
Okay,
but then Alex was going to do Skyfall. We didn't finish that one too. So okay.
Oh yes, that I
want
wanted to say.
Okay, you want to do Skyfall then, Alex?
Yes.
Okay.
And because then
Sky-
I'll do a crystal for Skyfall first too. Then
Okay,
we'll finish
that sounds
one off.
good. That sounds
Okay.
good. January 20th, 1965.
Yes.
Okay.
Skyfalls is a life path 6. Life path 6 is known as the healer, the nurturer. What is with 6? The number 6 is nurture, caring, love, helping energy. Their mission is to become the healer by facing the challenge of neglect and self. Famous 6 are John Lennon and Eleanor Roosevelt. Nurses, doctor, vegetarian, customer service, public servant, school teacher, all is with the 6 energy. And you're also in a 9. I just checked that half the people that I'm checking the numbers that are here are in a 9 cycle. So Skyfalls is also in a personal year number 9. That's meaning this year is just you're gonna be thinking on things that letting go of things that no longer serve you. Could be things or people, and making way for the new for the next year which is gonna come. You're gonna be in a person year 1. It's all about new beginning in a 7 universal year. So it's new beginning in a very spiritual year. So if that's gonna ask a lot of the whole world to go into the spiritual aspect, meditation, yoga, work on their body and mind. So this is the year for you to let go, and being also that we're in a universal 6 year, and with the 6, so you're gonna also be the energy is gonna be double with looking at people that you're gonna harmonize, or some people are not gonna harmonize, but there's people close to you that's gonna need attention, the caring part and nurture part. That's the energy that you give off. So this year is all about letting go and making way for the new that's gonna come for you next year. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
And that was Project Skyfall, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Now, when you were reading that, Alex, what I saw for the person, the first crystal, there was 2, an amethyst. And I picked the amethyst because the amethyst is the main crystal for healers, and all healers use them, especially for, healing upper, like your mind, your third eye, and your crown chakra, as far as the amethyst and other parts. So, the amethyst for this person would be really good just because of, their number, what you said. Now, because of where they're moving towards, and it came to me with when you said about the 6 and then moving to the 9, with the completion and then starting of a new cycle. And what came to my mind is I pictured an ametrine, and I pictured the ametrine, or a triple kind of quartz crystal that had clear amethyst and then citrine on the top for you, because you would have the clear crystal for the clarity and thinking of your mind and projection, and the middle would have the amethyst for the healing part that you would use for yourself because you're such a healer, and be able to use that. And the citrine on the top, it takes all your negative and converts anything to positive and transforms, and so it'll take anything from your 9 completion and help you move into that new phase or that new beginning. So those are the 2 crystals, actually. Those 2. So yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
So that's what I would get. And actually, if they want, they're rare, but they can get a hold of me, and I'll send one. Is the the triple phantom crystals that I have from Indian Lake. They're really rare, and I send them to people that need those 3-phase things that have a layer of the clear, a layer of the amethyst, and then the citrine on top. So I actually have those. So if Project Skyfall can get a hold of me, I'll send one because they're hard to get. I have one right here.
Excellent. That's really nice.
Oh,
of
right
you,
here.
Karen.
Let me see. I'll hold it up. Oh, wait.
All right.
This person needs
Yep.
it. Oh,
Yep.
I don't
There
know if
you
you
go.
see the layers in
Yep.
that? See the
Oh,
clear,
yeah.
the purple, and the citrine on the top?
Yep.
So it's like that. So it's a
Very nice.
triple phase quartz crystal that, you know,
Ooh, I
had
like
several
that.
phases in it. Yeah, they're phantoms.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So that's for that person. That's what I
Thank
pictured
you.
from Alex.
Thank you,
Alex.
Melissa.
Excellent.
Thank you, Melissa, for
Oh,
putting
cool.
your birthday in there. Lori, who did you have next?
I have Regine Huddleston,
Okay, go ahead with that
and
one.
I pulled the Sovereign Queen Maeve for you. And this is value what is sacred to you by protecting it from interference. Even that which may be well-intentioned, be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You are going to triumph over a negative situation. It will take courage, but you have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds, so open your heart and mind to the light. Hope it resonates with you.
Awesome. That's Regine. And then, let's see, Dalibor, who did you have up there?
I had Muddy Boy Miami.
Okay.
Muddy Boy Miami. Again, it's nothing earth shattering. I drew BENS, PSA, and then EE when I asked, like, what does that mean? To me, the EE indicates the number 55 because it doesn't mean anything in terms of words. PSA, to me that means something to do with a dog. BENS, Benz. That could be either referring to someone named Ben, or if you do a Google Translate search, Benz is the Portuguese word for goods, assets, and PSA that could mean a whole host of abbreviations. Public service announcement. In one of the languages I speak, it means of the dog, some. So. And the EE, of course, means 55. So you might want to keep a lookout for the number 55 as being significant.
Fascinating.
Okay.
Excellent.
Very good. And that was for Muddy.
It would actually help
Okay.
if I knew these people, whereas if I don't know these people or know very little about them,
Well,
it's
it's
kind of
coming
difficult.
strictly from the universe at this point.
Strictly.
Did let's see. So, Karen, you have Brandy and Deborah that wanted the crystal.
Oh,
they don't.
Okay.
And you said you were going to pull a tarot card for them as well.
Well, just so I know what crystal to pick, kind of from, just get a feeling, for their energy. So I focus, I have intent, and I think of them when I pull. So I did do Brandy because I think she was next, Brandy. Right? So what I got for Brandy, believe it or not, I pulled the Ace of Hearts, and so there it is there, and it's a cup, Ace of Cups, Ace of Hearts. Cup is full, it's overflowing. It's full of love. See that? It's a really nice card. Yeah. And it's got all these nice flowers growing up the side. But yeah, it's really overflowing from the middle of the cup into the fountain for your card. So, and the hearts in this particular card set, I'll just do this quick, has to do with emotions and intuition, of course. So the Ace of Cups, your cup is pretty full, and it has to do with emotional, spiritual, and your creative flow, and looking at that and how to make your cup full with that, or see what else you would want to create or desire. So it has to do with your creative flow that I picked. and getting that creative flow that you'd want, or that energy and creativeness and emotional thing. So what popped in my mind for you for the crystal was a garnet, a nice deep red garnet for that. And it has to do, of course, with the heart, pulling the Ace of Hearts. And I just pictured the nice, rich, deep garnet that would help you in your creative juices and flow, as it were. That's what I thought of, the cup and juices and flow and energy and getting that your mojo going. You got to get your mojo working.
That's cool.
I like that.
I like that.
Well, it's February, Valentine's Day.
Get your motor running.
Get your motor running.
That's so Brandy. Racing down the highway.
That's what it's about for Brandy.
That's you, Brandy girl. That's you.
Yeah.
That's your energy.
Your energy. So a garnet, nice red, rich garnet.
All right, let's take a break here and just let me catch up with what I've assigned, because these have been coming in pieces, so it's a little tricky. Now, Brian, who do you have next? Mary Wynn? And you're on mute. You have Mary Wynn next? Okay, after Mary Wynn, we're going to let you do Fire Spirit Girl, okay? All right, she wanted you to do a tarot for her. And then Alex, take yourself off mute. And so, do you know who your next number reading is for?
Brandy was just got in a car. Brandy Robinson, right?
Brandy did not give me a birth date, so she has to give me a birthday in order for you to do a numerology. So, do you need another assignment?
Oh no, I got the Brandy. She put it in.
She did. Okay, so you're good to go. So why don't you go ahead and go with Brandy, and then Lori, have I given you one?
I know Truth Seeker and Elderberry want a tarot
Truth Seeker and Elderberry. So you'll do those two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, Alex, if you're ready for Brandy's then.
Yeah. Yes, Brandy is a life path 9. Life path 9 is known as the humanitarian. So they love to work with people, and they can do anything, actually. They're going to get a lot of human problems in this world that they have to overcome. A lot of singers like Bob Marley, he's a life path 9. Healing practitioner, that's all that. The life path 9. Oh, a great speaker too. But Brandy is also in a personal year 7. And 7 is is all about rest, rejuvenation, alone time, spiritual discovery. This is an internal year. Personal year 7 urges you to take a rest and rejuvenate your mind and body, reassess your internal and universal and spiritual belief. You will carefully analyze everything. Don't be overcritical. Take your insights and inspiration and manifest them into real, practical, tangible growth. Be with nature. Books and mountains beacon. Be the bridge between your spiritual and material realms. So this is a year to you're gonna get a lot of alone time, knowledge seeking, deep diving into yourself. What's your mission? What do you want to accomplish? It's about it's good also to go on a retreat, I'm also in that energy. If you're thinking of maybe doing ayahuasca or peyote, this is the perfect year to do it. So that's what I can advise you. So that's for Brandy.
Awesome. All right. Well, then your next one. Let's see. David Guthrie, or D. Guthrie. I'm assuming it's David D. Guthrie, and that's August 21st, 1988. For you, Alex. And then Lori's going to go ahead and do Elderberry or Truth Seeker?
Truth Seeker.
Okay.
Yep.
August 21, 1988?
August 21, 1988. That's D. Guthrie. Okay. Good night, Brenda. Brenda left.
Night.
Going to bed.
Sleep well.
All right. So you got that one. And Dalabar, who do you have next?
Well, I just drew it for like the general world news events for like the next week, and I got something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
GI. Okay, what is GI? Government issued. Okay. Then I got ED. ED. So what does ED mean? It could be education, could be ed, could be anything. So I asked like, what exactly does that mean? And I got two other cards, PE. Okay, so PE, what is that? Physical education, product enhancement, personal enhancement. I don't know. Like GI means something to do with government. I mean, that's what I get instinctively, from this. Some government somewhere is going to do something. And the ED, I guess, should mean, since it's repeated twice, means that it's going to be almost like ED square, like it's going to be an educational experience for all of us, as it always is.
We're ready to receive our lessons.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Before Lori does her read, just make a note, Grandpa Brian, to pull a card for Troublesome 93 when we get around to it. Okay, go ahead, Lori.
Okay, Truth Seeker, I pulled the Spirit of Bear for you. Spirit of Bear, you are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and love. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. Yep.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Great card. Really good card for you. Hope it resonates.
That was for Truth Seeker. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, Mary, I've got Deplorable Duck and I've got you. We did a card for Mary, but we haven't done her numerology yet, and it's October 30th, 1961. So if Alex can make a note of that, Mary wins October 30th, 1961. Put that on your list, please. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
And then, go ahead.
Therese, can you say the birthday one more time?
For Mary wins?
Yes.
October 30th, 1961.
Okay.
All right. And then she's reminding me about Deplorable Duck, who wants all three. Wants a tarot, wants a crystal, and a numerology. So Karen, you could do Deplorable Duck if you don't mind. When we get around to you, and that'll be a tarot card. And Alex, put it on your list. After Mary will be Deplorable Duck, December 9th, 1957. December 9th, 1957 for Deplorable Duck, okay? Thank you.
Yes.
So you all have it. And now, Dalibor, your next one up will be for Ruth Ann John. Ruth Ann John.
Okay.
And we'll do a numerology on her too, but we'll come back around. I don't want to give too much to Alex at one time. All right, so everybody has their. Okay, Karen, are you up for? Are you ready for the next one, or do you want me to skip over to Brian? You had Deborah Sloan was your next one. You're on mute. You're on mute.
We do that in between just so there's no noise.
I know.
Okay. I have Deborah Sloan here. I've got hers. So I had actually with Deb, I pulled quick so I knew what crystal to give her. She got the 8 of Hearts, which is the Moon card.
Okay. Yeah.
And with this card, when I look at it, actually with the Moon, it, as you know, it has to do with emotions. Subtlety, mystery, your instincts, it's the shadow, it's the moon. This one is the heart, so it has to do with your creativeness and intuition, I believe. I think the hearts in this deck. Yeah, emotion and intuition. Yeah, so it has to do with your emotions and intuition. And when I looked at the card, actually, the moon, when you look at it close, it's a rug, and it's all quilted together in different layers and woven here. So it has to do with something with that, with you too, and weaving of thoughts and weaving of emotions. So, what crystal I picked for you, Deb, that would be great for you in the next little while to use is a rose quartz, actually. And I chose the rose quartz because of its subtleness and quietness. It's peaceful. It has tranquility. Its softness. It's just a really nice passive stone. Something that is real gentle and pleasing to be with. It just has a really nice energy, and it's to me matches with you at this moment. That's how you're feeling, soft and yeah, I think the rose quartz would be best for you to use in meditations right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for balance, and like I said, it's gentle and soft and subtle. That's what you need.
Nice.
That's Deborah.
Yay.
Okay.
She said just what I needed. Or
Okay.
just what I need. Okay.
Yeah.
4, 7, 69. I got you, David Castle. I've got you down here. Okay. Brian, go ahead. You had
Mary.
Mary
And
Wins.
I do know what's going on in Mary's life. I drew the arrow card for you. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as a symbol of protection, as many native people would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. When the arrows appear in meditations or dreams or in oracle readings, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally trying to hurt you, but they could be careless in choices and actions, and this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it is important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that are fully aligned with your intentions and goals, or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take the time to retreat or to step out of the situation to assess what is going on to the beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on your energies of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe.
Wow.
Awesome. Very nice.
Excellent card. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that deck, Grandpa Brian.
I can't
Well,
wait
thank
to
you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see. Yeah, I do too. I can't wait to see what Alex came up with for Mary in matching to that. And Alex, you're on mute.
While Alex is looking just for Mary, and a stone popped into my mind for Mary Wins when
Okay.
Brian was talking. She needs a piece of amber.
Amber.
Yeah. Yeah, nice yellow glowy piece of amber.
Is that in that set you sent her from she
No.
won the okay.
Oh,
All right.
who Mary Wins?
Yeah, she won the
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, I don't have any amber. I did have a big piece a little while ago I sent to somebody. But anyway,
Okay.
but amber, yeah. No, a nice
okay.
glowing yellow piece of amber
All right.
for Mary Wins. Little piece of sunshine.
All right, Alex, you ready for Mary?
Yes. Am I on mute?
right.
Oh, yes, I'm on mute. All right. Yes. Mary is the life path tree. That's known as the creative communicator. So the tree rhymes with self-expression, creativity, optimistic, talented. The mission of to become the creative communicator is by facing the challenge of being silent. So that's what they have to overcome. They could be writer, journalist. I know Mary would be a very good journalist, psychologist, counselor, and Mary is in a person year 1. So person year 1 is all about new beginnings, goals, ideas. You're starting a new 9-year cycle. With being your year 1, you will experience new beginnings in some areas of your life. This is a great year to initiate new ideas, realize dreams and ambition. Carefully contemplate and enlist the changes you seek in your life, relationship, career, and sow the seeds now. Let go of what is not working and imbibe what you need. Be courageous, blaze forward with new determined you. So that's for Mary.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Great.
Gosh, Mary.
Thanks, Alex.
I don't know who I want to move in with, Brenda or Mary. I want to move in with one of them. Let's set up a group house and have them both.
There you go.
All right, listen, Lori.
Yeah.
Can you add to your list
Mm-hmm.
Melissa Holland?
Okay.
For the card read.
Mm-hmm.
And Linda Brooks.
Okay.
For the card read.
Okay.
And then I'll give the birth dates for Alex to add to his list.
Okay.
For Melissa Holland, it's August 26th, 1954, Alex. August 26th, 1954.
Not 64?
54.
Oh, okay.
She said 54. If I'm wrong, correct it, Melissa. All right. And then for Linda, it'll be May 27, 1972.
Okay.
Just add them to your list, and we'll get around to them. All right. And so, Dalibor, who did you have next? Because David
Ruth Ann.
Ruth Ann.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ruth Ann.
And
So,
D. Guthrie wanted to make sure you did a card read for him as well.
okay.
D. Guthrie.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So, go ahead.
What I'm getting here is
Go back to you, Lori.
yeah. What I'm getting here for Ruth Ann is four distinct sets of cards: OP, GSE, OI, and then SR. And the way I interpret that is OP. That could be a couple of things. It could be operation. It could be opinion, as an op-ed. It could also be OP, as in short for original post. GSE, if you look it up on Google, the first thing that comes up is government-sponsored enterprise. So it's something, some sort of government agency or something. OI, that can only mean one thing. It means it's an either or, 0 or 1. So it'll either succeed or fail, nothing in between. And the SR, that's usually short for like senior, somebody who's older than Ruth Ann, or someone in a position of authority. That's the way I look at it. So it's something to do with a company, a government-sponsored enterprise of some. Could be the post office.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Figure that one out, Ruth Ann.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes that stuff will hit you later too. You'll think about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's something only she would know, you know.
Right.
And only it's up to her to interpret that in her own context.
And her numerology reading, Alex, add it to your list for Ruth Ann, will be 222. Ooh, 222, 61. 222, 61. Okay, so let's go to Lori. You have elderberry?
Yes, I sure do. And I pulled the Queen of Nagas. Queen of Nagas.
Nagas.
Yes. A sacred task exists for you to fulfill. It is to be found through connection to your heart. Be open only to those most authentic teachings which prove helpful to your continued spiritual progress and personal freedom. Cleansing your body, mind, heart, and soul will be the particular benefit at this time. Powerful, subtle energies are helping ensure your success. Believe that many positive synchronicities and unexpected allies will rally to your support.
That's cool.
Yay!
Nice. Very nice. Okay. And just to make sure, Karen, did I assign you a card read for anyone yet?
Yeah, I'm doing Deplorable Duck.
Oh, you're going to do Deplorable Duck. Okay.
She gave me, yes.
All right. Are you ready for Deplorable?
Yeah. Yeah, I
right.
pulled it. I just looked at it and
Okay.
was thinking about it for a minute here, what I pulled. Because I did see this one before, actually. Because like I said, new deck, and I don't look at them till I pull them. So
yeah,
I'm getting lots of hearts today. So Deplorable Duck got the 3 of Hearts. And I really like this card because of it's a celebration, actually. The cups are full, the hearts are on the cup, but it also has to do with the triad and has to, in our reality that we exist in, and the importance of that and the balance of between the, emotional, spiritual, and physical, you know what I mean? All 3 branches of how we are when you look at most things. So, but there's a real celebration if you can come, get a balance in all those 3 areas. And, there's a real celebration coming for you here. So it has to do with you being in balance, within yourself and the triad, and bringing those 3 together. So you're spiritual, emotional, and physical in some kind of balance. So, work, play, and spiritual. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So a real celebration. And so a crystal for this would be green aventurine or olivine or peridot. They're green crystals, but especially the aventurine, and it's for wealth, great wealth, and prosperous and things. So that's what came up for me for the crystal, was a green stone for a Deplorable Duck. So
Pretty
green
stone.
aventurine. Yeah, definitely. And like I said, it's good for creating wealth. And because the potential, definite potential for wealth and being prosperous and a celebration in the end, meaning I feel like you're really going to reach some kind of goal here. Like something is going to click soon and come into balance, and something that's been out of balance or missing in a certain part to bring everything into a cohesive whole, is going to come together, and you're going to be able to celebrate. So,
awesome.
Yeah, so that's good. And if you can get a piece of aventurine, that would be great. Green, sparkly, carry it around. That would be really good.
Okay. Very nice. Just real quick, Isby, check your birth date again and type your birth date, please, because there's not 36 days in a month. All right, let's see. All right, Brian, you're up next. Who you got there, Brian?
You're muted.
You're muted, Brian.
Troublesome 93, correct?
Troublesome 93. Yes.
I drew this card earlier. I put it back in the deck, shuffled them up, cut them, and it came back out. So this is a message that you need to hear.
Funny how that works.
Exactly. And it is the eagle again.
Oh.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Look at things from a different angle. Fly higher and see new possibilities. In animal medicine, both Native American and Celtic, the eagle draws his power and strength from the sun. He is a powerful, strong, and courageous guide who is able to see for miles. He approaches all things with intelligence, grace, poise, and has the capability to make a plan for a higher space before putting it into action. When the eagle card appears in a reading, it's showing you that have a real ability to take things higher and to move beyond the limitations of your ego and your selfish desires. Eagle medicine swirls around you, encouraging you to recognize that your views or visions may be limited at this time, Is there a chance that your own desperation, needs, or egos could be blocking you from seeing the potential in your current situation? If there are other people involved, you are being guided to see things from everyone's perspective. If you are feeling the need for something to change, how can you take the higher road? Know that you have intentions that aren't for the highest good. It will only hold you back. Eagle medicine can help you change this. The eagles bring the energy of healing and love directly from the heart of the Father Sky and invites you to do all things with a place of love.
Very nice.
Awesome. Excellent.
Very, very nice. All right, Alex, who do you have next up in your hopper? Take yourself off mute.
Yeah.
Demute.
Hi.
The purple duck. We didn't do I didn't do the purple duck. Everybody did, right? The
Yeah,
purple
you
duck.
might have
Yes.
his card and crystal,
Yes.
and yeah, you have to do his numerology.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. The purple duck is a life path 7. That's known as the truth seeker. Is the intellect, analytical mind, researcher, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Mission to become the seeker or the shaman by facing superficially, fakeness, let me put it, and mistruth head on. Famous 7 are Winston Churchill and Princess Diana. Yeah, they can. What they A lot of 7s are go into the where they have to do research, like private detective and marine biologist, physicist. All of them are 7, and also healer, shaman. Also, a lot of spiritual people, shamans, also are 7. And you're in a 9 year, like a lot of people here on in a 9 year cycle. So this your personal year number is 9. So this is the ending of your 9 year cycle. So this is the year where with you're gonna be letting go of people and things that no longer serve you and make way for the new energy that's gonna come in next year, which is you're gonna be in a personal year 1. So it's all about new beginnings for you. But oh yeah, being in a life path 7 next year, the energy is gonna be double for you to go onto your spiritual path, actually, deep dive in it. But this year is all about rounding things up that doesn't how do you say require take your energy down. So everything that's dragging or sucking your energy, you have to put it aside and make way for the new one. So yeah, that's for the purple duck.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you. And did I give
Nice.
you another one there? Did you have another one on your list there that you're ready
I
for?
have, yeah, I have. Oh yeah, Linda too.
Linda
That you
Brooks?
Yes,
Linda?
I have a
Okay, hang
few.
on.
I write a lot.
Okay, I know you did. Now I made a mistake with Melissa Holland. Did you do hers already, Melissa Holland? And
Oh
you
no, I
questioned
didn't.
me? Okay, so she did
No, I
come back
didn't.
around and fix her birth date. Her birth date is August 26th, 1964, not 54. So when you
Yeah.
do hers, Melinda Holland is 8/26/64 when you do hers the next time around. Okay? Lori, who do you have up next?
I do have Melissa Holland.
Okay. You want to go ahead and do her read? And
Yeah, I've got it. So I have the Seraph of 963 hertz. Seraph of 963 hertz.
okay.
Practice connecting to the joy that is always deep within you. Pay attention to what brings you exquisite delight. If you don't know what that is, you are guided to experiment and explore. Connecting to the joyful capacity of your heart will heal so much negativity and uncertainty. Let your heart relax. Allow the spiritual grace that wishes to reorder your life to manifest It's miraculous magic.
Cool.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hope it resonates.
All right. And I'd like you to put on your list, Karen, Scotty Boy for a tarot read, and Crystal.
Scotty Boy.
Scotty
and,
Boy.
Yeah. And who else?
Oh,
I'll do that.
let's
Scotty
see.
Boy.
Scotty Boy.
And that was for a card and a crystal?
A card and a crystal.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
And Alex will add Scotty Boy to your list for April 4th, 1969. 169. 4169. That'll be Scotty Boy. Okay. We're getting there. It's a lot of people. All right, Dalibor, who did you have up next?
I had D. Guthrie.
D. Guthrie. Okay.
All right, it's an unusual spread. I got TT, Q, DINNS, and then OO. Okay, so I have 3 sets of repeating letters, T, N, and O. The T's are both on the left, the O's are both on the right. So that tells me a T being almost like a positive sign. So this could mean that something positive on your left and something 0 on your right, which means 0 outcome, neither good nor bad. So something on your left, but also while I was drawing them, it came out TTQ, and I instantly, for some stupid reason, thought of TT Quick, which, back when I was growing up was a local New Jersey garage band. And so I looked them up and I was shocked to find out that the guy became the frontman for the band Accept, and that they actually made it pretty big. So, it's a heavy metal band. So TT Quick, something maybe to do with heavy metal. I don't know. But the fact that I came up with Q, there's only one Q in the deck. That's kind of a rare letter. And then you have the DINNS. I don't know what that means. But if you look at it as DINS or DINS, well, that could mean, din as in a sound, or like a resonating sound of some kind. I don't know. DI, that means 2 in Italian, or of, or like I said, it looks like something positive on the left and something 0 on the right. That's what I'm getting.
Interesting.
Okay. Shrimp and angel hair pasta.
I know.
Stop it.
I'll go for some scampi right now.
You're killing me. Smalls, you're killing me. All right. Thank you, Dalibor. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Now we had Julie. Who do you have next, Karen? Let's go to you. Let's see who you have next. So I don't want to get lost.
Got Scotty Boy.
Scotty Boy is next. Okay.
Oh, okay. What do you want me to pull one now?
Yes,
here?
please.
I haven't done it, but let me just do it really quick here.
Yes,
I was busy listening to Dalibor.
Do you want me to move on, or do you want me to come back? Okay.
No, I got it here.
Okay.
Just pull it right out of my little pack here. Oh, we got the Jack of Clubs. Look at that.
I got lost in the shrimp. I'm sorry.
For Scotty Boy. So interesting. Jack of Clubs. Oh, I don't know. I'm not holding this very good. Okay, so there you go. So interesting. It's got 2 blue cats. One, both directions are exactly the same, a reflection of each other. And they're in a field. Really green. Oh, and the cat's actually, we had this card. It's actually talking and communicating with a little bird on the plant here. And they're having a grand old visit there. So they're having a good time. So I just want to see. So the clubs, Jack of Clubs, the clubs has to do with, of course, your passion and creativity. So that's the club. And I'm just going to go see what it says here in the club. No. Oh, Jack of Clubs. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense for your card, actually, Scotty Boy. What you're looking for, It has to do with the pursuit of a new adventure, and that's what the cat was out in the forest, and he was prowling about and going about, and he came across this little bird that he's having a conversation with, and it has to do with your enthusiasm for your passions and your creativity. So looks like that you're focused to get what you want as far as you're going on in your life right now. It's sort of, let me just look at it for a second. I'm looking at your card. Scotty boy. Yeah, you're ready. I'm not sure what your numerology, like if Alex did it, but it looks like a completion. You're going through some kind of completion or a cycle. You're having thoughts and ideas over the last, like the retrograde, about what you could pursue next, or what would make you enthusiastic, or have, that passion that you're looking for. And you're looking at that right now. So the pursuit of happiness, pursuit of a new adventure and something inspiring is what you're going to be doing right now. Thinking about. Yeah. Okay. So that's what you need to do. Now a stone for that, for adventure. I'm going to say, actually, for you, a clear quartz crystal. I'm picturing it's a very clear quartz crystal, because its energy can be used in many ways. Yeah, just double terminated would be best. Actually, Lori's holding up a nice double terminated one. That way, the double terminated, what's good about them compared to an open one is that the energy gets caught and it gets inside, right? As you know, and your information and it goes, it circles around the double termination and goes,
but Lori's dangerous.
She's dangerous with that, yeah. But no, I pictured, a nice clear quartz crystal for Scotty boy.
Bad.
Sort of like remind me like of Adventures in the Crystal Skulls, and something with adventure, information, gathering information. That's what I pictured. Why I said the clear. So it has to do with that, with the adventure. Yeah, and enthusiasm, and a new project, new idea, something new, something that's going to be really. You're going to find it very passionate and give you that enthusiasm that you need. And a clear crystal is going to help you solidify that and bring clarity and keep that information and help you manifest that for sure. Yeah, clear quartz crystal.
Nice, Karen. Thank you.
He said that's one of my favorites, clear quartz. So sounds like it resonates.
Me too.
Yep, my fave too.
Okay, I want to make sure I get a couple of these people on the tarot list here, just to make sure. Brian, can you add to your list Ken Isby on your read? And his birthday, Alex, if you add Ken to the end of your list on your birthday list, February, we finally got his straightened out here. After 3 tries, it's February 26th, 1960. 2/26, another 2s, 2/26, 1960. Okay. So, Lori, who do you have left?
I've got Linda Brooks, and I think Alex might be doing a number for her.
Can you add Ann Allen?
Sure.
To your list.
Absolutely.
Ann Allen. And Karen, can you add to your list Shannon Wise, April Fool?
Shannon
Wise, April Fool.
Oh,
I like that name.
Wise.
And they both have numerology dates, but I don't want to load Alex up too much. We'll come back around to those.
Okay. So is Shannon Wise, is that 2 people or 1 person you gave me?
That's her full name, Shannon Wise, April Fool. That's her whole
interesting.
name.
I should come up with something good there.
Okay. And then and Lori, I just gave you.
I have Linda Brooks and Ann Allen.
We got to get David Castleman on here too. So let's do Grandpa Brian. Can you do David Castle?
Perfect.
On yours, and then Dalibor. Let's see. Dalibor. Deborah Sloan wanted you to read for her. Deborah Sloan. Okay. All right, we're good for a while now. All right, so where are we? Brian, you're up next, right?
Yes. Was it Fire Spirit Girl 13?
Yes.
And the funny thing is, in chat, she put, pay attention what you're hearing, even if it's within. And the card I drew for you is the Star Ancestors card. Follow the voice of your soul. Heed the message coming directly from your soul. The Star Ancestors is a term for extraterrestrial light beings who are dedicated to the healing and growth of the world. These incredible beings are divine embodiments of love who bring wisdom from the higher realms. Often people feel a sense of a connectionness when they look up into the night sky and see the stars. I believe that's because they are remembering their starry connections and those who what this card represents. The Star Ancestors is reminding you that you have otherworldly support and that your friends from the stars can help you and you are willing to be helped. They can support you in connecting with the following your soul deepest calling. There is a deeper purpose to human being journeys. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You're born to be the bright light in the world, and that you are supported out there in the universe, sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction or an awakening of a aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but it will also help your light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. Beautiful
Star
card.
Ancestor, yeah. Wow.
Beautiful card.
Excellent.
What the hell is naked chicken? Naked chicken. Mary Wins and Brandy Robinson. I don't know about you two sometimes.
But it gives me what's what?
Naked chicken.
Chicken
Fry
with
it
nothing,
in the skin.
Chicken with nothing on it.
Fry
That's
it.
naked. Got nothing on.
They're putting barbecue sauce on after.
Well, then it's not naked.
Oh my God. Hello, Alex. Unmute yourself. Who you have up next? Because I know Regine. We got you, honey. We got you. We know you need a numerology reading too. You're on the list. What do you have next?
Linda was already done, right? Linda, you did the card.
No, I have a card for Linda Brooks, and then you were doing a reading for her as well.
Okay, I can start with Linda, then Scotty.
Okay. Go ahead, do Linda. Okay.
Yeah, Linda. Linda is a life path master number 33. There's not a lot of 33 out there. The life path number 33 refers to as the master number in numerology and is considered a number of master teacher. This individual is focused on reaching the world and uplifting the loving energy of mankind. They are not concerned with personal ambition, have great devotion to their cause. A birthday that reduced down to a 33 is very rare. When it does happen, you may be looking at a great and significant spiritual leader along the lines of Dalai Lama, Gandhi, And remember that, the 33 is a double vibration. It is a high vibration of the number 6, which is the nurturing and the responsible number. Yeah. The mission to become the master teachers by facing the challenge of hypocrisy. That's the number 33.
Wow.
But Linda is also in personal year 2, and this year with Linda is all about cooperation, partnership, and patience. In personal year 2, focus on building and maintaining partnership, relationship, business, and personal life. Patience and diplomacy are key to your success. Let your gut guide you. This year, you will be extra sensitive with heightened intuition. Embrace your inner psychic. Music will be balm to your soul. Singles might meet someone new. Marriage may be on the cards for those seeking it. So, that's for Linda.
Or it could be a
There it is.
marriage of an idea as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, Lori, you're on.
Yeah, so that's interesting because I drew the 7, Ms. Linda, I drew the 7 blessings of Eve. 7 blessings of Eve. And this is a spiritual gift shall enter your heart and manifest as a blessing in your life. You have the innate talents and abilities which will support your soul into full, glorious manifestation.
Wow.
You have been blessed with a beautiful divine destiny to fulfill. You have natural healing ability. Choose your thoughts and words so they reflect what you truly wish to put out into the world, because your influence is stronger and further reaching than you realize. I believe Linda is a healer. I think this is an amazing card, and also with what you said, Alex, spot on. I'm thinking, feels right.
Yep.
Hope it resonates, Linda.
Awesome. Awesome. And did you have a crystal for her by any chance, Karen? Or can you add that later?
For Linda?
Yeah, for Linda.
Oh, okay.
I forgot she wanted all 3.
Oh, a couple too. And Lori just did Linda's, right?
Yes, and so did Alex. Yeah.
Okay. So I was looking at my other one. For Linda. I think what they did.
I'll get back to you, Dalbor. Hang on.
I would what pops into is, believe it or not, a tourmaline. Like a watermelon or multicolored tourmaline, and it's the shape of it that came to mind, that more tubular round shape, and you can get it in all so many different colors as a healer watermelon, and in different arrays, and just to pick a really nice piece of tourmaline.
Yeah, tourmaline is a pegmatite.
Yeah, it is a pegmatite. Yeah. For her, that's what came up for sure, just because of what, just the aura of it and the color and just her gifts and everything. And she can really use that one. It's a really nice crystal for her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Scotty Boy's mama hung him on a hook once. What?
Okay, people are getting loopy, including you.
Okay, dokie. Dalibor, hun, back to you.
Okay. I was doing a reading for Deborah Sloan. So this one came out KHRBI on ON. Okay, KHRBION. Now, to me, I would break this down into KH. KH, it means something to Deborah. It could be somebody's initials. RB, okay. When I drew these cards, I was thinking red and blue. Okay, so red and blue, that would be like the red chakra and the blue chakra. Red chakra being the root chakra or the sexual aspect. B being the throat chakra, which means speech. So somebody speaking about sexual things or maybe love. Or then I have the I, which of course symbolizes I, me. And then there's ON, which means something is on. But it could also mean other things like Ontario. So it's on, and the ON is on the right, which means. Then again, you could also interpret it as K, meaning towards. HRB means a hump, as in some kind of a barrier, some kind of a hump, and ion, as in ions, positive ions, negative ions. Could mean a whole host of different things. But the RB, I think, definitely stands for a red and blue, some aspect of red and blue in there.
Yeah.
Interesting. A choice, red pill, blue pill.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was just thinking.
And the game is on. Game is on.
Game is on.
The game is on. It's time to act. Action. Game is on. Make a choice. Red pill, blue pill. Game is on.
Spiral.
Yeah.
Which spiral do you want? You want to spiral in, or you want to spiral? Red and blue.
Yeah. That's what I got out of that.
That's what I got out of it. Okay, Karen, who do you have up next for?
Shannon Wise, April Fool.
All right.
Well, interesting, because I pulled the Jack of Spades, and look, it's a woman warrior. So a woman warrior, Shannon Wise. She ain't no fool.
Look, she knows what she's doing.
Not only that, she's holding her cards to her chest. She's keeping, like a warrior does. Like, she ain't no fool. She's keeping her stuff to her that she needs to, right? You keep your things close to you that you need to, that are important, so you're not exposed, right? So there's no, like I said, it matches you because it ain't no fool. There you go. And you got your family flags and everything. So definitely a warrior. And you got your sword and everything. So and it's interesting because the spades in this deck has to do with reason and intellect. So reason and intellect and caution, it says. So don't let your reason, your intellect, and your caution interfere with your potential. That's what it's saying. So you might have to look at all that to see, with holding things in or holding whatever that close to you sometimes and being too cautious, it's in there. You have to look at whether that's interfering with your potential. With your potential of what you want to succeed in or move forward or anything. You might have to look at that. And so maybe some trust issues as well, like I said, because you ain't no fool. So there's some kind of, and you're wise. So, but look at that whole thing there that's going on, like I say, to see if it's interfering with possibilities for the future and possible
always
potential
don't have to
for
share.
The future. Yeah. So you're good that way. And a crystal that came up for you was very mysterious and sort of the same with the smoky quartz crystal for you. I think you would be good with a smoky quartz crystal to help you with that sort of duality of both of knowing what to keep and what to let go. And it's sort of a smoky quartz is about letting go or not, and knowing what to let go and when to move on and things like that. And again, it's that black, clear and dark, black, white, both sides. It's sort of sometimes I think you battle with yourself internally. I think you have sometimes that back and forth going on, with yourself. You got that in your name. You got Shannon Wise and April Fool. You got it right in your name, back and forth.
There it is.
Can't decide if you're wise or if you're
that's
the fool.
interesting.
Karen, Shannon says, "Wow, amazing, Karen. Thank you. That definitely resonated, and I have been looking for a good smoky quartz piece to wear. Awesome.
That's great.
Good synchronicity there.
That's when it feels right. That's awesome.
That's perfect.
Resonates.
Yeah. Okay, Grandpa Brian. I cannot call you Grandpa.
I know Wayne doesn't like calling me Grandpa either. He's like,
I like
Brian.
GB.
GB. Yeah. All right, GB, what's up?
I do believe Isby Ken.
Okay. Yay.
Ken, I drew for you the Animal Guardian.
Ooh.
Ah,
Wow.
Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. The Animal Guardian is the card that represents the angels of the kingdom. Animals are angels of nature and who have incredible lessons to offer and medicine that can support you on your spiritual journey and will help you survive some of the greatest challenges. When you connect with these energies of animals, you can learn a lot about yourself and the earth. You also have instinctive animal energies within that can direct you towards everything you need and more. The Animal Guardian card depicts a tribal angel being held and supported by her animals. She has a love for them and they have a love for her, demonstrating how incredible connected nature is with our spiritual realm. Very,
nice.
Nice.
very
Beautiful
beautiful
card.
card.
Yeah.
That is
And that
beautiful.
wise owl there, that was at the top. That was
Yeah.
interesting. That wise old owl.
Nice card, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
At least I hope
Yeah.
you think.
Yeah.
There's
Okay, Alex, I know you have a list. Take yourself off mute, please. And um, there's a couple to catch up on here. Ken's one of them. Who do you want to hit up next?
Uh, Shannon the Wise,
Okay.
April Fool, and Scotty Boy.
Okay.
I see them. They have the same birthday. The month,
Almost. Mm-hmm.
yeah, the month and day is the same, but the year is different. But the
Yeah.
universal year is the same.
Okay.
So both of them are life path 3, and both of them are in a person in year 11.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the 3, like Mary Wins, is the creative communicator. Mission to become the creative communicators by face the challenge of being silenced. A lot of life path 3 are journalists, counselor, psychologists, writers. But you're in a person year 11, so that's gonna be the 2. What I just read about the 2, I'm gonna read it again, but it's gonna be just a heighten of that. The person year 2 is cooperation, partnership, and patience. It's on focus on maintaining partnership and relationship, business, and personal life. Patience and diplomacy are the key to your success. Let your guide guide you. This is the year. Be extra sensitive, heighten intuition, embrace your inner psychic, and music will be the bomb to you. So, singles might meet someone new. Marriage may be on the cards for those seeking it. But with you being a person year 11, the central theme is like the person year 2, but in the person year 11, your senses are very heightened, a very intuitive year to tap into this and master the energy and potential and realize your vision and dreams. So, for example, we being now in a 8 universal month, this is the perfect month then for you to write down your goals and your intention, and also work on your spiritual abilities. So that's for both Scotty Boy and Shannon
Okay.
Weiss.
That's
Nice.
That's nice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes.
Alex, who do you have left on your list? Because we're coming down to it, and I just wanted to make sure. Who do you have left?
I have Regine Hudson, David Castle,
Okay.
Dee Droctrey, Ruth Easby, and Ken.
Okay, so you have all those. Wow. Okay. Lori, who do you have left?
I've got Ann Allen.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right.
it.
Okay, and we still needed a read for David Castle. So Dalibor, do you want
You
to
had
add?
You had Grandpa Brian for David Castle.
I did?
Remember. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Grandpa Brian, he's off screen. Thank you, Lori.
Mm-hmm.
So Castle's taken care of. Did I give you David Castle's birth date, Alex?
David Castle? Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
You
Yes.
have his? Okay, that's good. So Dalibor, who do you have up? Oh, and actually, Lori, do you have another one?
I have Anne Allen.
Okay, why don't you go ahead?
Is somebody doing David Castle's reading though, or did he want a reading?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Brian's doing it.
Oh, good. Okay, so
Yeah.
somebody has them. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and so Susan, Cassie, you wanted the numerology. I need the full birth date. I can't just use a year. So you gave me 1968, but I need his full birthday. Okay? So go ahead, Lori.
No problem. I just wanted to wish Anne Allen a very happy birthday. I think she just celebrated that recently. We watched Kindred Spirit Tarot, and Anne's always on there. And then she was talking about it was her birthday. So happy birthday, Anne Allen.
Happy birthday, Anne. Yeah.
All right. Cool. I pulled the aura of Gamma for you, Anne. And it is time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach, rather than doggedly committing yourself to your previous ideas or plans. You have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve. Continue your healing journey with trust that positive outcome is imminent. Awesome.
Very awesome.
Beautiful card.
Regine, we did your card reading. We still have to do your numerology, and I don't know if Karen did your crystal yet or not. No? Okay, so Regine's going to want a crystal.
Regine.
Yeah, And then, Alex, you still have Regine on your list, yes, for the numerology reading? And you're on mute.
Sorry. She's 19, just have to confirm it's 1967.
Well, what I have down here is 2/2/22, and then, but if you've got a different date, go with what you have, because it's been written down a couple different times. So I'm a little lost.
The 222 is Ruth.
Okay. All right. But you have her other number, yeah?
Yeah, if she can confirm, it's end with a 7.
Okay, so just reconfirm your birth date for us, Regine, please. All right, go ahead, Laura. Who's next? Dalibor?
No.
Nope. Who just read? Who just read? I'm lost.
It's tough, isn't it?
Lori read. Lori read.
Just read.
Yes.
Okay, so Dalibor, you're next.
It's hard to keep track of. I know. I do this on my channel.
And Dalibor, did you have anybody left?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. See, this is what I'm saying. We're getting down to, you already did Deborah Sloan, and we've been down to all the readings now. We're just left with David Castle for a reading, and the rest is all the numerology. That's what I'm getting to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
So, and we're up a little over 2 hours, so that's working out.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right. So the next card read is David Castle's card read.
Yes.
So that would be you, Grandpa. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Go, GB.
David, you got summer.
Ooh.
Bask in the joy and light.
Oh, I like that.
Rise up, open your wings, and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for being on adventures and making memories. Flowers are in full bloom, animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights, and people are taking holidays, basking in the sun, and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. This is a perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving to allow you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is an inspiration directly from the divine. When the summer card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card of a reading, it can also indicate that the coming summer will usher in an important energy with regards to your questions or intentions.
Yeah. Cool.
Buzz.
Good night, Shannon. We love
Nice,
having you here
Gigi.
too. We love hanging out with you too, sweetie. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Alrighty, so the rest is all Alex at this point, catching up on the numbers.
Okay.
Far
Yeah,
away.
Melissa, I didn't do Melissa, right? Melissa.
Melissa Holland.
Yes.
I never. Okay, so yes, it's 8/26/1964.
Okay. She's a life path 9. That's the humanitarian number. Pretty sure she loves working with people. And singer, teacher, publishing, healer. They can do whatever actually they put their mind into. And mostly this is on her last cycle of reincarnation. And let me see, which is the number. Oh yeah, 22. Yes, she's in the personal year master number 22. So it's the base energy from 4 but heightened. So the personal year 4 is organizing, planning, details, and focus. Is to concentrate on the work and to realize your true potential. Manifest your goals, create stability, security, a rock solid foundation. Don't be too rigid or dogmatic. Efficiency is key. Shortcuts will backfire. Pay extra attention to details and planning. A great year to buy a home office space. So it's basically to work on your foundation. And with the person year 22, this is the year like person year 4, but on a larger scale. It's a master builder year. So the world is your oyster. So this year is, if you want to build something that's going to be long lasting for the generation. So that's with the master number
Awesome.
22. Master
And
builder.
who was that for, Alex?
That's for Melissa Holland.
Okay.
Yeah, from Melissa
Thank you.
Holland. Thank you, Alex. And before you go on, Chloe's driving. Chloe, drive carefully while you're listening. We're glad you're listening in. And Grandpa Brian and I, we were both honored. And we're so happy that you've been cured. We love you. All right?
Yes,
Thank
we do.
you. Thank you, sweetie. We added her to the Milky Way text box today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll be networking a little bit. That's cool.
Good.
All right. Okay, Alex, next one up.
David Castle.
Yes.
I do David Castle.
Yeah.
Brother Castle.
Brother
Bro.
Castle.
He might be listening. He's taking it easy tonight. He's probably listening. Yep.
Good. Hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's a life path 9. There's a lot of life path 9 here.
Wow, another 9.
Yeah.
What is that, 9 already?
I should have to do mine. I don't even remember.
Also the humanitarian number. They can do a lot of things. Great speaker, healer, spiritual coach. But David is in person year 8. And person year 8, I think Grandpa Brian is also in a person year 8, if I remember. And that's all about manifestation, resources, leadership, goals, rewards. You will work hard to actualize your goals and dreams. A year for leadership and empowerment. Focus on work and building, creating money, expansion, and all commercial activity. You will utilize all kinds of resources to improve your financial standing and position. Create abundance for others and see it return manifold. So that's for David Castle. And person year 8, and this month being Universal 8 month, it's a perfect month, for you. That is gonna be come twice fold. So it's a perfect month for you to set your intention and manifest. Go into the law of attraction, study it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Then for Regina.
David heard you.
Good.
All right.
Cool. And
Regine?
Regina. Yes, Regine. Sorry, Regine. Regine. That's the number 8. This is a life path number 8. That's the powerhouse, the abundance, prosperity, luck, power leader. Mission to become the CEO by facing the victimhood and lack. Famous 8s are Pablo Picasso, Alexander Graham Bell, and also what they encounter is all the prophets, Nostradamus, Edgar Casey, Baba Vanga. All of them were life path 8. I think Edgar Casey was also a 8 and a 44. But what's for the 8, most of the 8 I see is they cannot work for somebody. They has to work for themselves. That's where their best position. It's like the number 1. They have to work for themselves, have their own business. That's best for them in that leader position. And let's see. Oh yeah, it's in the, also Regine is also in a person year 9, which is all about completion, coming to an ending, letting of people and things go that no longer serve you, and making way for the new one that you're gonna be entering next year, which is gonna be a person year 1, all about new beginnings. And if you're thinking of launching your business, I think next year will be a great year to do it, being in the 1 year. So that's for Regine.
Nice. Yay. So we finished up Regine. Okay.
Well, actually, I think I had a crystal for her, Regine.
Oh, do you? Okay,
yeah,
great.
She wanted a crystal, I think. She was the only one I had left, I think.
Okay, great. Swell.
And for her, from what Alex said, what crystal came to mind for her was a lapis lazuli.
Wow.
Actually. I know. It's
lapis.
It's blue. Oh, do you have one? Yeah,
Yep.
It's a power stone. That's what I thought
Actually, GB gave this to me. So thank you. Thank you, GB.
So
you're welcome.
That's what I just
That's her birthday present, yeah.
Yeah, for all kinds of reasons, right? You could say attest to that from the reading, right? With the lapis lazuli, it's a power stone, and I think of Egypt and royal. It's an old stone. It's very ancient. It's been used, for so long, for all kinds of
she's got
for
the
dyes.
wand.
They used it for, believe it or not, crushing and for color, for pigment, for dyes.
That's right.
Yep. Just a wonderful stone. And for Regine, that's the one you need. Yeah, that one. One of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So greetings, Jules, and greetings, Janine. Janine joined us, and Jules. Hi, sweeties. Okay, so that wraps up. Now, Regina has evidently missed her card reading and her numbers just now, but they were done, Regine, so I would suggest you go back and listen to the show, and you'll pick up on it, okay? Because you had all of them. All righty. Anybody else? Or Alex, do you have anybody left? And you're on mute.
I think Ruth.
Let's see. I've got Ruth and John. Yes, that date is still open. 2/22/61. Ruth and John. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, the dogs are going wild now. Okay. Ruth is a life path 5, same as Milky Way's of Brenda's, Milky Way's mom. The freedom fighter. they are, and what I know about the 5, they are multi-talented. They can do a lot of things. Whatever they put their mind into, they can do. Their advent, they love to travel. And go. Oh yeah, you're in the person year 3.
Okay.
Person year 3. Okay. Let me see. Yes.
Lucky Smith.
Yeah, the 5 don't like for a job, they don't like the things that they have to repeat. They like to do different stuff. And in being in the personal 3 is all about self-expression, communication, creativity, and fun. And communication and creative expression are key. Express your inner desire, creativity, travel, have fun with friends, broaden your horizon. Radiate positivity and sunshine. Use your social connection and social media to build your business, launch your website, write a book, etc. Don't squander away the year. So this is a year gonna be very social for you, Ruth, and expressing yourself, speaking your truth. So that's for Ruth.
That's great.
And
Yeah.
and Ken also less, I think Ken.
Okay.
Ken is a life path 8. That's also the same as the one prior. So 8 is the powerhouse.
Yep. 8s and 9s tonight.
Yeah, 8 is very.
A lot of them. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of 8s and 9. Yeah, 8. I'm pretty sure. 8s. Like I said, 8 they need to be working for themselves and being leader in that CAO position. And Ken, I see, is also in person year 7. 7. So 7 is all about rest, rejuvenation, alone time, and spiritual discovery. This is an internal year. Person year 7 urges you to take a rest and rejuvenate your mind and body to reassess your internal and universal and spiritual belief. You will carefully analyze everything. Don't be overcritical. Take your insights and inspiration and manifest them into real, practical, tangible growth. Be with nature, books and mountains beacon. Be with the bridge between your spiritual and material realms. So this is a good year if you want to take a retreat, go somewhere to take your mind off things and to find yourself. This is the perfect year to do it. So that's for Ken.
Excellent.
That's cool.
Awesome.
Woo! You did it, y'all.
Yeah.
That was a lot, wasn't it?
Yep.
Well, we added in the crystals this time too, and it was a little bit more tricky this time because people were deciding putting their birthdays. So the next time we'll get this down to a smooth roll, So thank you for putting up with me, you all, because I was trying to track it, and panelists too. But that was a little tricky. But we'll get it down. We'll get used to it. We'll get used to it. We did 2.5 hours, folks.
Yeah.
And for all you who've just joined us a few minutes ago, welcome. And Lucky's been here all along, hiding in the background,
listening quietly
and sending us his good intents. If I know him, yeah.
Good.
So we love you all. Thank you so much. And the group here puts out our intents for healing and health for anyone who's being impacted right now for whatever reasons. And there are nothing can come against you. You keep yourself protected. We are sending you protection and love and encouragement.
Absolutely.
And just keep lifting each other up, Soul Tribe. That's what you do best. We love you all. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll catch you next time.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.